In this video, we're going to be talking about a challenge called a 75 Hard, and my guest CJ is going to join me. Welcome to SGS Insights, where I create a variety of videos. We've got vlogs, we've got a talk show, we've got self-growth videos. Which one of my videos do you think you're about to watch? You went on a journey called the 75 Hard, so what is that exactly?
It is a challenge which consists of 5 rules, and those 5 rules are: you drink a gallon of water a day, read 10 pages of a nonfiction book, you work out twice a day for 45 minutes each, one being outside, you follow a diet with no cheat meals, no cheat days, no alcohol, and you drink a gallon of water a day. And that's for 75 straight days. I started this journey January 2nd, and I finished March 13th.
Wow, and with this challenge, with those rules, I heard that if you miss one of them, you have to start all over again.
Yeah, it's pretty strict. So if you read 9 pages instead of 10 on day 74, you go all the way back to day 1. Or if you do anything else that's not part of those 5 rules, you have to follow those 5 rules straight to a T. That's the whole part of the challenge.
What were some obstacles you came across then?
Definitely obstacles. When my friends first heard of the challenge, a couple of them, one thought it was kind of unhealthy to work out twice a day. One thought I would cause an eating disorder if I went on this challenge. So definitely the support in the beginning was hard, but when it came to actually doing the challenge, I'd say the hardest part was probably the diet, because we are in college and we are surrounded by kind of that culture of kind of partying and having fun. So kind of surrounding myself, but not surrounding myself with that, like still enjoying my time, but not drinking or not eating any cheat meals that's not part of my diet was hard. Also, we're from New Hampshire, so those winters are tough, and there are some days I was going out for runs when it was like there's a foot of snow on the ground, or it was minus 20 degrees at night, and it was almost unsafe to go out and work out.
Wow, that's crazy, man. And with the working out too, so Andy kind of makes it clear that you can kind of do things like jump rope, maybe yoga, so like you don't have to go in the gym like 2 days a week, train very, very hard. So like that's why like when I hear people saying it's unhealthy, I see how they're completely wrong, because there's other workouts that you can do so that your body can recover, because like you're doing track yourself and somehow you're able to kind of balance it all without overtraining. Yeah,
I still made sure we had meets on Saturdays, that my mind and my body was still at its peak performance. So on Fridays, were pretty much like light days, because Fridays for track practice was my inside workout, and that would be just kind of pre-meet stuff. And then I would kind of go for a nice like walk outside, and that would still be a workout. So definitely days before meets were pretty easy. Easy in the sense that I wasn't doing anything too hard. So I kind of switched up some of my days so I could make sure I was all set for meet days, and I was still able to put my best foot forward and run my best races.
That's awesome. And with this challenge, there's definitely a lot of moving parts, from the diet, reading 10 pages a day, and people, they have very, very busy life, and you're no exception. So like, how did you go about actually balancing this challenge with your actual life?
Definitely, each night before bed, I had a whole routine, and that included me on a paper what I am going to do the next day. So I would plan out when I would go to the gym, read, what I would eat. Everything would be planned out, so I know exactly what I was doing the next day. So there's no times when it was like lunchtime and I was hungry and I don't know what to eat. So I made sure I had food already like cooked, so I couldn't have like a bag of chips or something, because I had food planned and I had food that I knew I had to eat. And definitely getting your workouts and your reading and getting everything you can early. Like I go to the gym at 7 o'clock. That's when the hub gym's open. I would go before my classes, so I'd get that first workout done with, and then just trying to getting everything early so it's not time for bed and I still have to read and I still have to do my 10 pages or I still have to go outside and work out. I try to get everything done as early as I can. especially like with track. Um, Most of my afternoons are pretty busy, and I tried in my power to like after track not have to work out again. Like that would be my last workout of the day.
So like to survive this challenge, you pretty much have to really plan everything in advance.
You
Wow.
definitely do.
What were some challenges that you kind of came across, and what were some tools you kind of found to combat them?
Definitely the tools. Well, I definitely found the challenge itself being hard, and kind of sticking to a diet when, or when it's like a Saturday night and I see like some of my friends having fun, or I see some other like people and I want to go like some cheeseburgers, or just like eat some food but just kind of um, bigger with the whole picture, and kind of think it's like short term. And after I came out of this, I just feel a whole new person. So just kind of in those small moments, see that there's a whole big picture, and not just in there, and just kind of fight through those urges and keep up with that, and just be disciplined.
So like with this challenge too, then there's definitely going to be a lot of self-growth that happened. How did it improve you personally as a person?
Um, right now, when I first started the challenge, I feel like I changed a lot as a person, physically and mentally. I grew definitely a lot mentally, with self-worth, grit, and fortitude. And then I feel like I could almost accomplish kind of anything I put my mind to. I just got that confidence, because I think that's probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. So I can look back on that and say, if I could do that, I could do anything. And that kind of roots from doing anything, whether it's physical, or if it's just like doing homework. I have an essay, like just know that I could do it, and I could kind of do anything I put my mind to.
Wow, like all those things carried over. So why do you think the people watching should try this challenge? Because there's a lot of challenges that come up and they pick up all this traction, everyone hypes them up. What makes this one any different from the other ones?
What is different about this one, that it's not a physical challenge, but a mental challenge, in the sense that it works more of your brain than like your body. Like, yes, you will see results in your body and you feel healthier and all that, like I did, but it's almost like an Ironman for your brain, as some would say it, and you kind of put your mind to a whole other place where you didn't even think you could go. Because accomplishing all that for that many days is powerful, and I think for anyone who wants to try it should try it, because it will change your life in a very great positive way.
That's awesome. Well, man, thank you for coming on my show and sharing all that great insight.
Thank you for having me.
I really do think it's going to be a good challenge. This was the end of the video. I really hope you guys saw a lot of value from this. We really tried to break down this whole challenge to the T so that you could get a better understanding of it and perhaps try it for yourself. Definitely give it a search and see what it's about. I'll catch you guys in the next video.